Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm going to go ahead and do a Gemini reading for the month of July and see what's kind of going on with this Gemini reading. If you have a Gemini in your sun, moon, or rising, this will have effect on you. If you have Gemini in a specific nakshatra or planet, this will also have an effect on you. So remember, no two Geminis are going to think the same. It depends on what kind of nakshatra you have. But let's go ahead and see what energy you might be feeling and picking up and what could be happening for you, okay? So let's get started. I've already cleared the cards, so I'm just shuffling them right now. Spirit, what do we have going on for the Geminis? What do we have going on for Geminis in the month of July? What is going on? What could possibly be happening? And I'm going to be using my astrology cards and a couple other decks for clarifiers. Okay. I hope I'm finding you well. Hi, Lenoska. Okay. Let's see what's going on. I love you too. Let's see what's going on for these Geminis. Hi, Maribel. So happy to see you guys. Okay, Spirit, let's talk. Let's talk. Geminis. Geminis for the month of July. The first card I have is the first house. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Maribel. So the first house, guys, is about yourself, how the world sees you. Do you see this picture? The first house, how are others seeing the Gemini right now? Okay, what is your reflection? What are people looking at right now? For Geminis, they're being watched. They are being looked at. They're being observed. I also want to say for Geminis, you're observing yourself. You're kind of taking in, who am I? What am I about? And you're making some changes, okay? Which makes sense with this eclipse. This is about what people see and the impression you give, okay? So that is what you have going on in your mind. You are worrying and thinking about that. What else do we have going on for the Geminis, the month of July? What do we have going on for the Geminis? Spirit, please guide my hands and give me a message. Okay, I have 3 cards. I have Taurus, which is odd. This came up earlier when I did the reading with these cards. Money. Okay, so I can tell you right off the bat, Gemini ascendants or just Gemini sun, moon, or rising. You are concerned about financial gain. You are concerned about your home and the money you're earning. You're also putting a lot of value in something specific. Now, some of you may be putting some value in your kids or your school or your work, but you're putting some value, something monetary. And you're thinking about that. This is an energy around you also. It shows the abundance that you're having. And it's very productive, by the way. So for the Gemini ascendants or sun, moon, or rising, you are being very productive and you're earning. You are earning and gaining value. Okay, then we have the 8th house. I'm not surprised to see the 8th house at all. At all. This is a transformational area in your life. It's about sharing resources and intense emotions. The 7th and the 8th house kind of go together. So it's about relationships and transformation, mostly about transformational relationships, marriage, commitments, eternal ties and bonds that you have with somebody. It represents the money you could be getting from a spouse or in-laws. It represents your sexual activity as well. So with the 8th house in Taurus, I do feel like Geminis are putting a lot of value in their sexual partner. They're looking at their sexual partner in a different way, and they are valuing this kind of connection in a very high point of their lives. They're valuing the connection that they may have with somebody, and they're putting it number 1 on the list. Okay, on their list of to-dos, it's my intimacy. It's how I feel about someone. That person is very important to me. And you are, as a Gemini, evaluating how you feel about yourself to that person. So in regards to that person, you're worrying about how you look, how you are coming off to them. I'm not even a Gemini. I just like to watch your reads. Oh, thank you, Carla. That's great. Thank you. So that's really interesting, guys. Then we have Pisces. She's in the 12th house. Now, I find that odd because the 8th house and the 12th house look at each other. So they're like spying on each other. What are you doing? I don't know. What are you doing? So I like to see the 8th house and Pisces right there looking at each other because Pisces sits in the 12th house, which is also bed pleasures, okay? Bed pleasures, secret things. And it's a very high energy. It's wishful. It's endlessly loving. It's compassionate. It's dreamy. This is your subconscious. This is your dream mind state. You're compassionate, loving, and it confuses with a softness, okay? A very spiritual softness. Now, the water signs usually go back with the moon, but Pisces is very different. Pisces' lord is Jupiter. So Jupiter is going in the forefront, coming up. It's not going to be in retrograde anymore. So Pisces is coming up for these Gemini signs, and it's kind of saying, look, I'm here to teach you a little something about bed pleasures. I'm here to teach you a little something about distant spirituality, maybe a level of ascension, maybe a higher level of meditation, or a higher level of love. You're becoming more intimate and more deep with somebody that you care about. Okay. And also I want to say it's with a Gemini in specific, this is transformational. Whatever you're doing with a specific individual, it's been transformed from one form to another. What I mean by that is, for Geminis, you may have a friend that's turned into a lover, or you may have a lover that's turned into a friend, or you may have transformed in the way of yourself in the first house. You may have transformed into someone that used to be very judgmental and very insensitive, and you are transforming yourself into a more sensitive lover in that department, and you're placing a lot of value in that. Okay, what else do we have going on for the Gemini? What can we look forward to for the Geminis? What is an outcome we can look forward to? What is a change? Something different for a Gemini spirit. Okay, I got a couple cards. 3 cards. I'm going to take them. I like to have 6 cards because it's going to have balance, but I have 7 now. So that does represent a spiritual input, something from source that they want to add. So I'm going to take it. Huh, Scorpio. I can't get more in depth with bed pleasures than the 8th house, the 12th house together. And Scorpio is here to say, yes, Geminis, this is a time of your life that you're feeling very intimate. Intimate with yourself in bed, with somebody. Also very intimate with yourself in regards to how you see yourself, and getting to know yourself again. You're also digging very deep with the Scorpio energy. It's kind of like doing surgery. You're digging very deep to figure out who someone else is in regards to you. What I mean by that is, if you're seeing somebody in particular, you're doing a little bit extra work to find out who they are, what they're about, what their true intentions are with you. You are spending a little bit more time to try to figure out what they have to say. This energy is intense. It's masterful and thoughtful. You're magnetically charming, but you're also secretive, seductive, and possessive. That's the Scorpio. Notice the eyes and the snake there. That's that kind of seductive eyes. Okay, so I do feel like for a Gemini, you are being seductive. Okay? You're using your charm to seduce someone that you care about. Nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that at all. I think you're seducing a Leo. Leo Scorpio mix, I don't know, whatever. I do feel like my energy is saying there's some kind of a bond between a Leo and a Gemini. Definitely. This is that Magha look, okay? We've got the royalty and the lion. Okay, but this energy is flamboyant. It's dramatic. It's proud. It's passionate. And it focuses on the importance of self-belief. Now that's interesting because we had the first house, which represents self. The first house is you. It's all about you. So Gemini, what I'm feeling is you are focusing on someone and how they see you. You want to be seductive. You want to be attractive. You want to communicate in a way that's going to get through to them. You also are communicating like a spy. You're trying to speak and communicate in a way where you can find out information. You're trying to discover some kind of a hidden truth into somebody. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. I'll hold the firefly. Thank you. Okay, so you are looking into what somebody else is going about and doing behind your back. You're kind of secretively spying just a little bit, and it doesn't have to be on Facebook, and it doesn't have to be some weird, crazy spy kind of movie kind of thing. It just means you might even subconsciously be talking to them in the 5D, but in some kind of a way you're trying to figure out the truth and the heart of a matter in regards to somebody you care about, in regards to somebody you're intimate with. Then I have energy popping up with the Aquarius. This is powerful. This is through friendships. This is through media. This is through other people. You're going to get gains through other people. This energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So, yeah, you're exploring technology a little bit in regards to the spying. You're looking on Facebook, or you're looking back at your text messages. You're trying to discover some kind of secret code that could be embedded in his words, his or her words. And if you're not looking into them doing this to you, you're doing this to them. You are sending messages and energy out to somebody, and you have a secret idea and a secret code involved. Let me see if I can show you the cards. Yeah, there's some kind of a secret involved here to try to figure out what's going on with this person. Okay, Gemini, what else do we have going on? What else do we have going on? Gemini, Gemini. One more card. One more card. Are you kidding me? We have the 5th house, where you have fun, romance, and create things you're proud of. That's the 5th house. Fun, romance, children, desire, and your gifts. Okay, these are your creations. What are you being creative about? Okay, what I am seeing going on here for the Geminis is definitely you're using some creative nature about yourself to seduce a lover, okay? And you're doing a darn good job, and you will be successful, but you're changing how you look to them. You're changing how they see you. And I almost feel like it's not a mask, but you're just trying to present yourself in a different way than you have in the past. And you feel like if I change how I kind of present myself, how I speak, how I think, how I interact, I will somehow get this person who I do feel has Leo to look at you in a different way, to put their guards down. I feel like you're being very smart and very wise, because somebody who has a Leo in your chart has a wall up. And this Gemini rising, sun, moon, or whatever is doing something very, very intelligently to help this person put their guard down and open up and see them in a different light and seduce them in a way, okay? So the Geminis are being very seductive, but not in a bad, just sexual way, okay? Seductive in the way of, I'm presenting myself in a beautiful manner so I can lure you here to me, so I can make you feel safe, so I can help you communicate with me, so I can bring you to a higher dimension, so I can kind of get you on board with my spirituality, so I can open up your mind and broaden your horizons. So you're being a teacher and a lover, okay, and a healer. You are helping them. So that's a very good, Gemini. I love to see that. I'm going to get some details now. Whoa. And I think this deck wants to be used. Okay, so I'm going to use it. Let's get some clarifications here, Gemini. Please clarify the 1st house. Please give me a detail, Spirit and Source. Give me a detail. For this Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, how are they affecting how people see them? What is a detail you can share? What is a detail you can share? A helpful idea? Just a clue? Maybe a definition? What do you want to say about this? It's 2 cards. Huh. Swords. We're talking about Gemini and we get swords. That's what I like to see when I do an air reading. We have the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay? Now, what am I seeing with the Knight and the King? The King is like the sun. He tells the Knight where to go, what to do. He's the boss. He's in charge. He is sending this Knight to deliver a message. So you, Gemini, in regards to yourself, I'm clarifying this card, the first house. In regards to the Gemini themselves, they are giving an order and sending that message out spiritually. I feel you are speaking to Source and the universe, and you are sending out a meditative mantra or an affirmation or some kind of you're manifesting something, okay? And you're sending that thought out. You're sending it out into the universe, and you're taking charge, and you're very powerful, and it's going to get done. It is going to get delivered. I also feel like the Geminis are being the talkative ones. You guys are speaking to them. You guys are reaching out. You're texting. You're sending out messages of affirmation. You're sending out love. You're initiating this communication. You're the initiator. Okay? That's what it means. So that is a small detail. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify Taurus and the 8th house. I'm sorry, the 5th house. Source, please clarify Taurus and the 5th house. More swords. Okay, we have 3 of cups, which is beautiful. It can represent happiness, some time in your life where you're doing some kind of a celebration. You're feeling good and you're spending time with others. The 5th house is your desires and romance. So with the 3 of cups, I feel like, I honestly feel like there's some kind of media involved with the romance department. However you want to interpret that. I feel like someone is sending pictures, messages, videos, something like that to inspire romance. And then we have the 7 of Swords. This is very seductive. The 7 of Swords is a secret. When I see Taurus and the 5th house with the 3 of Cups and the 7 of Swords, I am sensing a secretive romantic pleasure. There's a lot of value in that, but somebody's kind of going out on a limb and they're a little bit shy and they're not going to tell everybody, hey, I'm being a little bit more adventurous, a little bit more experimental than I've been in the past. And I'm doing that to seduce this person. I'm doing that to get this person interested and awake and putting their guards down. So you are doing something secretively that involves love and pleasure. And it's something that you're not used to doing. And it kind of feels scary for you. But it's a secret you're not going to share with your friends or family. It's something that you're doing quietly with this person. And you're kind of not yourself. But it's still good. You're just experimenting how to expand yourself. So you're not really being yourself as you have been in the past. You're trying something different. You're trying something new in order to seduce, which is interesting. Does that have to be sexual? No. Could it be some form of creative writing? Yes. Could it be a beautiful artistic picture? Yes. Could it be in the form of dance? Yes. But whatever it is, you're doing it with purpose. And it is a secret. And I also feel like for Geminis, since you're the dual personality and we have the twins with the Gemini in the Lover's deck, in the Lover's card for the Major Arcana, Gemini, you have more than one party that you're kind of playing with at this moment. And I don't mean that you're sleeping with multiple people, although some of you might be. Hey, you're free to do what you want. But for the Gemini, you are occupying your time with more than one person. You could be texting somebody and getting back into touch with someone from the past, okay? Or just a new person in general. And keeping in touch with your love, okay? So you might be doing both. I feel like you have more energy towards a Leo. You have most of your energy here with this fire sign. It doesn't have to be a Leo, but you have more energy with a fire sign than you do with somebody else you're occupying. But I feel like you're just keeping busy since you're not really committed. You can spread yourself a little bit further, but you're just playing. You're just playing. You're not really involved. You're just teasing, okay? If that makes any sense. Okay. Go tell brother. Okay, let's clarify the 8th house. Excuse me. This transformational area in your life. It's about shared resources and intense emotions. 3 of Swords. Yeah, I can't get more clear. There is a third party involvement here with the 8th house. Gemini, there's a third party period involved in your situation, okay? And I really don't feel like it's generally for all a third person, although for some, yes, there is. There's a third person involved, and you're trying to help that. Daniel, help him, please. He wants to do something in the living room. I'm almost done. I'm sorry, guys. So frustrating. It's so frustrating. Things will get better with my channel, but for now, I just do what I can when I can. So the 8th house, this is a transformational area in your life. Stop it. This is a transformational area that needs help, and it does involve a third party. If you've been in a third party relationship in the past, it is coming to an end and it is getting fixed. I'm sorry, guys, I have to deal with this. Daniel, I'm working on the video live. I have to leave to help you. If you can help me, that would be great. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. I apologize. I probably lost everybody, but, you know, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Okay, I'm clarifying this third-party relationship. I have some peace and silence now. What I see going on with the 8th house, whatever third-party relationship that you were involved in the past, it has changed. There's a transformational point. I feel like all of a sudden, even with this new moon, that's changing. If there was a third party, they've broken up with someone, they've left somebody, it's ended, okay? And for those of you that are not in a third party situation, you are, again, just kind of playing with somebody else. You are talking to someone else. You are just being a friend, okay? But you're experimenting. You're experimenting with communication with a third party person. It could just be a friend, but it could also be an ex-lover, okay? But you're still in communication. 7 of Pentacles. You don't really know what step to take next. You're kind of trying to figure that out. This relationship that I'm referring to here for the Geminis, it's been up in the air for a while. You really don't know what's going on with it. It's been a long time since you've seen progress. So you're kind of just like, well, because I don't have a definite answer, I'm going to just continue doing what I have to do to see where this can go. And I'm going to try my best, and I'm going to put my best out there and see what happens. Okay. And now we have Pisces. Let's clarify Pisces and Aquarius. Pisces and Aquarius for the Gemini. What do these cards mean? What do these cards mean? Again, I'm feeling Aquarius can represent friends. Okay, Aquarius represents older siblings and friends. It also represents networking and communication. And then you have Pisces, which is loving and compassionate. Again, I'm feeling that third-party relationship kind of situation. There's a friend involved as a third party, or you're still in contact with an ex that has recently transformed to a friend. Okay, what is going on? Let's clarify. Yeah, 7 of Cups. There's an option with a friend. There's an option. You're keeping your options on the table. The 7 does represent, and have 7 cards. That's interesting. The 7's representing options, okay? You need to know what step to take with the Pentacles. You need to know what step to take in love. But you have your options open and you have multiple offers, Gemini. You're a dual sign, so you're occupying your mind with more than just one person. You are texting and communicating with at least 2 people. One of them is your very intimate lover. You want them to be part of your life. The other one is a friend that wants to be more than friends, and you're playing with it, but you're not serious about it. Okay, let's clarify Scorpio. We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini. Awesome, more air energy. This is really good for Scorpio. Queen of Swords, you're being very direct. Okay, with this love energy, you're super direct. You're taking the lead. You're instigating sexual drive. You're instigating sexual pleasures. You're taking the lead. As the Queen of Swords, she takes charge and she cuts things out. You're also, again, taking charge with communication to the one you love. You're initiating conversations. You're sending pictures. You're sending videos. You're sending your energy out there in 5D. You are taking the charge, Gemini, towards a Leo, okay, or a fire sign in general. Possibly even a Scorpio, since it is sitting on Scorpio. But that's what I see. Spirit, help me clarify Leo. What is going on with Leo in regards to this Gemini? Leo in regards to this Gemini. What does this Leo think about this Gemini? Leo in regards to the Gemini. Leo in regards to the Gemini. All right. Well, the Leo in regards to the Gemini sees you as the Ace of Cups. They're true love. Okay? True love, true happiness, ultimate fulfillment, sexual pleasure, satisfaction. Okay? The Ace of Cups with this Leo, in regards to you, Gemini, the Leo sees you as a cup of refreshment. Something that he can indulge in, he or she can indulge in and feel rejuvenated. This can be a healing property as well. For the Gemini, anytime you touch this Leo, you heal them. Or it could be a fire sign, okay? But anytime you're touching them, you're healing them. You put your hands on them, all of a sudden they shiver. All of a sudden they have this intense energy travel through their body, and they feel loved, but not only that, they feel secure. They feel happy. And I feel like in their life, they have so much going on that this energy that you're giving and sharing is very, very much needed and part of the plan. Okay? Could the Leo or the Scorpio possibly a Cancer? Yeah, we have Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Leo again, the Scorpio again, and then we have Gemini in the beginning, and then we have the first house, which is Aries. Could Cancer be part of this? Yes. Why? Because we are in that time frame of Cancer. So Cancer is very much in the mix. But also remember, you can have Sun, Moon, or Rising. In Western astrology, I'm a Cancer. Okay? But in Vedic astrology, I'm a Gemini. So for you, if you're Marco, if you're a Cancer or someone's a Cancer, chances are 7 out of 10, they could possibly be a Gemini in Vedic astrology. So this could also reminisce and resonate for you in that sense. So keep that in mind. A lot of my listeners do not follow Vedic astrology. It's mostly just Western. And, you know, half of them don't even know their sun, moon, or rising. Okay? And half of them do not have the birth time for their lover. So they don't know what their lover is, sun, moon, or rising. Or even in Vedic. So keep in mind, if this is resonating for you, chances are these are in your charts. Okay? Both of your charts. So take what resonates for you and toss what doesn't. Okay, I'm done with these cards. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite. No, I'm going to do the Visa Vicerta. I haven't done that in forever. Visa Vicerta. Let's see what's the outcome. What is the outcome? Okay, Gemini, let's get a couple outcomes. All right, outcomes. Oops, that didn't go well. Hi, Marco. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching. You guys are beautiful. I'm so glad I'm here with you. I've missed you guys quite a bit. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's going on with the Geminis. Let me lift this up while I get them laid out, and then I will show you the cards again. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I want to see what's going on for the outcomes for the Geminis. Geminis, what is the outcome? What is the outcome for you in this situation? I'm seeing a love reading. I didn't plan on doing a love reading, but it happens. Okay? I'll try to do more career card pull in a minute. But I am seeing strong love connection here for Gemini at the moment. Interesting. The first card I have pulled out is the Moon. Okay, this is the opposite side of the Moon. Whoops. In my Visa Visera deck. Notice the Cancer, the crab in the back. For Gemini right now, I am sensing that there's some honesty. Okay? I'm Gemini and Virgo drives me nuts. Anything, Steph, please. I'll get to you in a second, hon. The Moon, this is testing. It's also secrets. I'm not surprised to see this as an outcome, seeing as we had the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. There is a secret, and it is that you're talking to more than one person, Gemini. You are a dual personality. Generally speaking, you can handle more things than people, more things at once than most people. But you're very loyal and you're smart. Okay, Gemini, you know what you want and you're very smart at mind games. Let's not beat around the bush. Gemini can play the best mind games in the world. So you know how to lead people on. You know how to seduce. And especially if you have water mixed in your chart, especially then. Okay, I've got a few cards here. I have the Tower. There is something coming down, Gemini. This is an outcome. This is going to go over my Taurus card and the 5th house. This is romance. This is transformation. This is your value. What are you valuing right now, Gemini? You have value in a specific relationship. This is number 1 on your tier. On your pyramid, you are holding somebody higher than the rest. That is your value. You are also focusing on money, okay? But this Tower means that the secret is going to end. Someone's going to find out, so be careful. If you are juggling more than one partner, be careful because I feel like this is kind of a warning for an outcome, that if you keep juggling this, someone's going to find out and be unhappy about it. And if this is not you doing the juggling, if you are interested in someone and they're juggling more than one partner, could be a Leo, fire, air, air sign mix that is juggling more than one partner. If this person is, they are going to let that secret come out, or you're going to hear about it very soon. Within a week, within 7 days, you are going to find out a secret revealed. If that is the case for you with somebody else. If they're the ones hiding the secret, you're going to find out this week. If not, be careful because this could be a week of exposure. Okay? Secrets are going to get revealed. Okay? That's what I'm noticing. All right, so that's the warning there for that situation. Then I have the Three of Pentacles, and I saw this before I started shuffling, and here it is. Third party situation again. I have triple confirmation. The Three of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. There's definitely more than one player in the game. This is in the 8th house. This is the sexual house, the house of bed pleasures as well. Guys, with the 7 of Pentacles, you don't know where to go from here. Maybe you're talking to someone. Let me show you the cards as I'm pulling them. I'm clarifying this area here. Maybe you are feeling like with this third party person, there is, oh my gosh, okay. You don't want to go forward with this person, but you're trying to see what step to take without hurting them. Because maybe this is an ex that you do have a friendship for, but they want more. And you're like, how do I let them down gently? How do I let them down without really damaging the friendship? So with the 7 of Pentacles, you're really treading safely to see how to proceed. With the 3 of Pentacles, you're working really hard on keeping this a secret, or you're working really hard on juggling this because this other person that is your true love, this fire sign, this Leo possibly here, is not committed to you. they have not committed. So you feel a little bit more open that you can explore talking with other people. But even though you're not spoken for, you have guilt. You have heart pain because you want this person only. This is your true love. You want one person, but for some reason you feel you have to juggle this. Okay, for some reason. It will end. You are working hard to get a solution. It will end. I do see that in the future for the outcome. Just keep working hard. You see that single rose that's there in this card? That means there is still a little bit of passion there between you and this other person. It's not a lot of passion, but there's a little bit. And this is why you feel like you have to keep staying in contact. But you're trying to rid yourself of that. Okay? But you do know that you're not spoken for, so you feel a little bit angry and resentful towards that. Again, like I said, this is going to come down pretty soon. Maribel, he's stubborn, no communication. Ah, Lunos, God, I don't want to hear that. Oh my gosh. Let's clarify. Oh, I already had another card here. Oh, 7 of Pentacles again. Yes, this is looking at what's the next step. About what? You're looking at the next step with a situation that's already dead. This is an ex. I do feel strongly this friend or this ex-lover, there's still some feelings there, but you're ready to end it. And you are being cautious not to hurt them. But it's already dead and gone, and you just want to figure out how do you move on with your life from here. And look at that, 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles again. This is with a friend, and with Pisces here, it does have to do with bed pleasures and secrets. So yeah, there's a secretive friend or lover, okay? And you're wanting to end it. It's already dead and gone. What's the next step? You will find it. You will find it. I'm going to get some clarification. Queen of Swords and Scorpio, what are you cutting out? Gemini, what is being cut out right now? Okay. I have the Virgo. I don't know if there's a Virgo involved in this reading, but what are you cutting out? You're cutting out being ignored. This Virgo is looking towards the sun. He's part of the moon. He's already figured something out. He's been enlightened, and I see a couple dogs there, which is like the moon, the couple dogs. They've already howled at the moon. They already know something's happening. They already dealt with an issue. He's already handled it, and so now he's looking at a new day, and he's releasing a message with that falcon. He's sending out some kind of message, and I felt that earlier with the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. You're sending out a message to the universe of what you no longer will tolerate. So with this Virgo card and the Queen of Swords, clarifying the Queen of Swords in Scorpio, you've already dealt with your secret. You're done. You already know you're trying to get your way out of that. Okay? With Scorpio and the Queen of Swords, she's designating. She's saying some kind of information that takes charge and lead. You are telling the universe, I want this person in my life. They're my partner. Bring them to me. I've done the work. I'm waiting. I am now expecting to see results from my manifestation. I am waiting to see results from the desires of my heart. These are desires of your heart, and you are letting the universe know my true desire is this person. My true desire is a committed relationship. That's my desire. And you're doing all the work, and you are manifesting, and you're taking charge and lead, and you will get it, okay? Whatever third-party situation has to come down will come down. It's not going to be in your way anymore, okay? Within this week, 7 days, something that was in your way will no longer be in your way. What is the outcome for this Leo and the Ace of Cups? What is the outcome for Leo and the Ace of Cups? What is the outcome for Leo and the Ace of Cups? What is the outcome? Leo and the Ace of Cups. Come on, cards. Leo and the Ace of Cups. I keep seeing the Ace of Cups, though, every time I shuffle. I just thought I would throw that out there. Hasn't popped out yet, but I keep seeing it. The Ace of Cups is true love, okay? What is going on with Leo and the Ace of Cups? Wow. They're all in reverse. Okay, let's start. We have the Nine of Pentacles. She's come up a lot. This is that Virgo. It's definitely Virgo. Someone's looking at her from behind. Okay? This is somebody watching her. This could be any Virgo. A Virgo is being looked at. It could be a Virgo-Leo mix, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or your Jupiter, Venus. But you definitely have a Virgo being looked at from behind. They don't know they're being watched, but they're being treasured, cherished, and adored. Their Virgo is very peaceful, and they do have someone looking adoringly at them, because being spiritual, you are loving this Virgo, which is a part of you. The star also comes up, which is a wish come true. You are healing this other person. Okay, it could be a fire-earth mix, but you are healing this person and sending them your love. You're putting your energy out there secretly. You're secretly, subconsciously talking to them in the 5D. You're sending your love. You're sending your devotion. You are also bearing your soul. You are opening up, and you are being sexual. This person is naked. It represents honesty and purity and vulnerability. You are opening yourself up vulnerably by being honest and putting your love out there. Okay, again, that crane, that bird represents a wish, love, good luck. Okay? You do have good luck. But with the number 8 in the major arcana, I am sensing that it goes back to the 8th house, which is bed pleasures. It is Scorpio. Could be a Scorpio involved here. But this is secrets. This is quietness. This is something done in the dark. This, you know, and what I mean by done in the dark, it means something that not everyone's seeing. You're not throwing it out there for the world to see. This is something you know about. This is something only you are orchestrating. Gemini, like I said, is the master of head games. They're the master of manipulation. They can be the master of discussion. They can be the master of speech and writing, texting, and just speaking in general. Gemini has the gift of gab, and they also have the gift of their hands. With Gemini and Virgo, which is a really good mix, you can come up in the Hasta Nakshatra, which is healing. It's using your hands. So again, like I said, putting your hands on this person is very healing. Anyways, you're being looked at, you're being watched, okay? Or they are, however that resonates. Then I also had strength come up. This is in the major arcana, another 8, okay? And this is signifying infinite love. Also defeating the devil. Defeating that devil card. Now, yesterday I kept seeing the devil card over and over again. Here he pops up again. You and this other person have enough strength together to defeat the devil. You have enough strength together to defeat any kind of evil addiction or negative presence in your life. And this card is also signifying that you're facing it head on. You no longer have your back to it. You're no longer oblivious. Okay? You're no longer helping one person out and you're the helper. It means there's a team. There's two people together working, and they're defeating the evil in their lives as a team, as an infinite duo, as twins. And you are defeating that energy, and that's really good. But that is the outcome for the Gemini here with this particular reading. You are defeating what's negative at one time, which is beautiful. And I'm going to do an oracle card for the ending of this reading. And my left ear is ringing. I don't know what that means, but it is definitely a spiritual sign that angels are present. The reading is ringing true, and they are here to, you know, communicate with you in some way. Okay. Please give me an oracle card. Are you kidding me? Alice again. I keep getting Alice. You guys have seen this. I've used this deck for this week, and I've had Alice every time. This is a unique world. This is the 5D world. This is a transformative world. This is stepping into an environment that you're not comfortable with, an environment that you're not used to. This is being vulnerable. and realizing there's a lot more options than you thought. Realizing there's more possibilities than you could ever believe in. And this is a magical world you can manifest. At the bottom of the deck here, I have Princess Victorious. And what I like about this picture is she's having a secret. And it's it's ironic that in this reading, I've been telling you guys that there's some kind of a secret. Is it a secret third party for you? Yes, possibly. Is it a secret third party with the person you love? Yes, possibly. Is it just some kind of a friendly secret that's not really that damaging? Yes, possibly. Is that secret going to come out? Yeah, it is. That's a promise. That's why it keeps showing up in this deck. Okay, and I'm going to read for both of them. I'm going to read from Princess Victorious, which is number 6, balance. You are being asked to be a big picture person. For the moment, sometimes immediate gratification has to give way for a grander scheme unfolding. Look at that scheme, guys. I love that word scheme because we're talking about some kind of a seductive mind game. Which all will ultimately lead to a far greater and more meaningful success. What seems to be a delay or obstacle or loss or even failure right now is a twist in the plot of your life, necessary for your gracious destiny to unfold according to a higher plan. It can be hard to keep the faith when you've been defeated just one too many times. It is easy to make fear and doubt mean something they don't. It's usually something like being doomed to fail, and so we might as well give up. However, fear and doubt are just symptoms of fatigue. They are signs that we are feeling a battle and a battle weary when it comes to life. To overcome weariness and to create happiness, you are being asked to temporarily surrender your need to win. Just for now. Instead, you are guided to step back, regroup, replenish, be kind to yourself, and know this. Sometimes you have to be willing to lose in order to win the war. This means be willing to go through things in the short term that might seem like a failure without having to go through things that make you ultimately lose, but ultimately make you win. Have the courage and trust that everything is going in your way for the long term. The Oracle Princess Victorious encourages you to know that you are strong and determined enough to bounce back and overcome this difficult circumstance. You will be given the power to succeed at the right time and when it's best for you to use it. For now, an apparent delay, failure, or loss, or change of course is really just your saving grace. In time, with a broader perspective, you'll look back and be grateful for not getting what you want instead of getting what you wanted. Sometimes gifts are unanswered prayers. In a way that you thought you wanted it comes out to be better than you ever wanted it, because that will come to you and eventually in a more superior way. So give in to your journey now that's unfolding. Even if it lets you feel like losing for the moment, you'd rather be winning in the long term, correct? But don't give up hope. Trust that the universe is strategic, brilliant, smart, masterfully planning your victory. It is helping you succeed. And it does know the things that don't work out can now help you move towards the things that will work out in the long term. If you need a sign to know that things are going to work out for your best, even if it seems like they're falling apart, then seek inside and trust it. And there's a healing trick to help you have the wisdom offered. Start by standing up and saying aloud, "Any perceived failures cease to have power over me." I'll repeat that. Stand up, say aloud, "Any perceived failures cease to have power over me." And if you want to say that in a more casual way, just stand up and say, "You know what, universe? Whatever I thought was making me fail is a lie." You can also say to the universe, "Any failure that thought it had power over me doesn't. I am powerful and I am victorious." Say something to that effect. Victory will be yours. And keep telling yourself, "I will win. Victory will be mine. I will succeed. I will defeat. I will get what I want. The universe will answer my prayers. You get that, guys? So I want you to say that even when you're having doubt. Please tell yourself out loud, not just in your head quietly. Out loud, I am a winner. I am chosen. I am going to get everything that I want. My desires will be realized. I am victorious. I am victorious. And start feeling it, okay? Start feeling like you're a victorious person. Excuse me. You can't go on thinking that you're a master of your own war when you're going around doubting yourself, right? You have some kind of doubt. Can't do that. Don't doubt. And I do feel some of you are doubting. You have the doubting Thomas effect, where when Thomas couldn't believe that Jesus had risen and he was alive and walking around again. And everyone came and told him, he is, trust me, believe me. And he's like, nope, not till I can stick my fingers into his wounds where he was stabbed and I can see him, touch him, and he's right here in front of me, then I'll believe. Otherwise, I don't believe any of what you're saying. There are some people that have the doubting Thomas effect, and you want Jesus to appear in front of you. But remember what Jesus said. He did appear to Thomas, and he did say, please stick your fingers here, feel my wounds. I am real. But at the end of that, he said, blessed art thou who believes without seeing. Blessed are they who still believe and have not yet seen. Blessed are they. So blessed are you to have faith in yourself, have faith in your victory without seeing any results. You have faith the size of a mustard seed, or maybe it's the size of a mountain. Whatever your faith size is, you have enough faith that it's already here. And my screen is pausing. Isn't that lovely? Typical Stephanie video. All right, guys, that is your reading. I hope it resonated for you. Let's see what these have to say. Not by sight, but by faith. You're right, Maribel. You're right. You're so right. Miss Doubtfire? Okay, what does that have to do with it? I am a winner and I am victorious. That's right. You keep telling yourself that. You just, by the way. Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire, you saw that, by the way. Cool. Maribel, he has a Virgo sun, Gemini moon, Cancer rising. I'm in the right direction with him. Are you in the right direction with him? Hell to the yes. You wouldn't be here right now if you weren't. Your life plan has a purpose. You have a reason. And it's brought you here for a reason. So think you're on the right track. And when good things start happening on this track, you know you're exactly where you need to be. All right, you're good for ya. It's the end of my Gemini reading. I wanted to do the career thing just real quick. Sorry, guys, I have this stupid cold still. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Give me 3 cards for Gemini having to do with career. Career. Please give me 3 cards. Career for Gemini. Okay. King of Cups at the bottom. Interesting. Gemini career. You've got the Empress, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Swords. What does this mean? Well, Venus means luxury. The Empress means luxurious, finer things of life. In your career, you are seeking to gain more money. You are trying to enjoy the finer things of life. And when the Empress pops up into a reading for finances, she always means Taurus. And then we have the Hierophant. And then we have Taurus again, which the Hierophant represents. Now, the house of Taurus, second house of value, and the second house of money, work, things like that. What do I see for your financial gains? Goodness. I see abundance. With the Empress here, I see an abundance overflowing of financial bliss. Whatever you're doing right now as far as work, you are enjoying the finer things of life and you will be blessed. The Queen of Swords does signify an employer or a boss. There is somebody in charge that may have more money than you that will be bestowing a gift upon you, which could be the form of a raise or time off. Now remember, your value with work doesn't have to be money, money, money. Your value with work could mean that you're really happy and content with your job, okay? And that's your Venus. Cool. You're really happy and content with what you do. So your value could also be a vacation, which your boss may be giving you some much needed time off. Or maybe in regards to your career, you're being the Queen of Swords and you're saying, I want this, I want that, and I need time off and I'm going to take it. Or you are, as the Queen of Swords, communicating authoritatively with your employees or your coworkers. You're communicating with authority and you're helping others succeed. So for a Gemini, since you are the mastermind of planning, you could also be helping your coworkers in some way gain and be more productive. By that, I mean you have some helpful ideas at work where you're like, look, I can do this. And all of a sudden you put your hands in it and your luck unfolds and you've made your employer more money, or you've gotten more sales for the week than you had planned. You're going to be very strong and stable and secure in your employment. For the Gemini right now with Taurus all over the board, I am definitely feeling that your employment is stable. You don't have to worry about losing a job. You don't have to worry about anyone backstabbing you at a job. You're very secure and you're very much appreciated at your job. I also feel like for some of you, few of you with the Queen of Swords, as a Gemini, if you are leaving a current employer, you're moving on to better things and you are going to be hired at another job, especially if you have Taurus in your chart. But you might be leaving one particular opportunity for a better one and you're going to be much better off for it. I also feel like on a non-personal employment note for the Gemini, your mother is going on a trip or you're going on a trip with your mother. There's some kind of travel to do with your mother and she might even be coming to see you, but there's some kind of movement and action to do with your mom. Your mom may actually be bestowing a gift on you as well. Of course, your birthday's coming up, obviously, or it already happened, but your mom may be doing something special for you. Or you as a mother, you're going to be doing something special for your children. Let's talk about that for a minute. Geminis who have children, you are putting the law down. Currently, this month, the Geminis are finally they are making new rules for the house, okay? This is like rules on the fridge. Thou shalt not run and curse at thy mother. Example. I'm just kidding. It's just rules. You guys are definitely, as mothers, saying, I'm taking charge. Behave yourselves. We have some new ground rules. Less time on the Xbox or, whatever, okay? But you're definitely being mama bear and you're strict. You've been really, really nice like this whole summer. You've been so sweet and so kind and like kind of a pushover and your kids have been walking all over you. And you're like, oh, buddy, you thought you had me on that one, but no. Here's the law. So as the Queen of Swords, you're putting your ground down. This also has to do with love. You are putting some kind of a boundary. There's a boundary that no one will cross. Do not cross me. And as a feminine Gemini energy, I'm going to portray this feminine Gemini energy that I'm feeling. You are definitely in love and work and with children saying, don't cross me. Don't double cross me. If you do double cross me, I'm going to cut you. I'm going to make you pay. You will be harmed in some way, either verbally with my mouth, or I'm going to do something devious because I'm brilliant at mind games, and I'm going to do something devious that's going to affect you in some way, so don't double cross me. It's definitely how a Gemini feels, which is that mama bear. She's going to protect herself and her loved ones. And if anyone double crosses your loved ones, I also feel for this month, you're going to harm someone else. If anyone double crosses your kids, you are going to step up. If anyone double crosses the one that you love, you're going to step up. If anyone overcrosses your line and border of playing games with, you know, one or two multiple parties, and they're pushing the limits, and they're kind of pushing towards a disrespectful energy, you're going to flat out verbally just say, look, sorry I misled you. Sorry you thought you could go that way with me, but you can't. So game over. And that's kind of going to be that tower energy. Okay, that's going to be the tower. You're going to be like, look, this is ending. Sorry, we're no longer flirtatious. Or, hey, this is ending at work. You're no longer going to make me do your work and mine. You're going to start doing your own work, or I'm going to report you and handle that ass. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be more assertive. You're going to end things that don't serve you. You're going to handle people that walk all over you, even if that's your kids. Okay? I am so confused about someone that just came into your life. Carolina, tell me, who came into your life? You're a very special client of mine. I'm happy to answer a question. Relax, kids. Laughing out. Yeah. Yeah, Lenoska. The kids. Cool. They can drive you kind of mad. Just saying. They've been up all night, Lenoska. Mine too. What is this night owl syndrome? I had to put this smack down the other night. I'm like, okay, it's like 12. What the heck is going on here? And then I caught my son staying up all night on YouTube. Had to bust him. Turn off the internet. Go on, I'm talking. Take that sweater off. It's burning hot. Are you kidding me? We're in July. Go. I'm on video. Don't start. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Handsome boy. Well, and there they are crying. Carolina, you're confused about someone. You didn't get back to me, so I'm just going to pull a quick card for you. Carolina Andrews, what is going on with this new person in your life? 3 cards fell out. I was going to pull 1, but I'm going to pull 3. Carolina, you are ending a situation. Look at this. We had Scorpio pop up in this reading. We had the moon pop up in this reading. Interesting. All right. So we have a lot of water in your chart, Carolina, or water in this other person's chart. It's a lot of water, okay? It's all water. It's all water. Definitely a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You can just count your bet bucks on that. With the 4 of Cups, you don't want this person. You don't want him. You're confused about this person because there's some secrets. You're not really open to him, and he may not be extremely open to commitment. Scorpio has a lot to do with secrets, not just transformation, Carolina. Now we have the 8th house and Scorpio here. Did you have some intimate fun with this person and you're kind of wondering what happened? You can message me on that privately. I don't expect you to get back to me on public reply. But I feel like that could have happened. You got intimate with this person and you're kind of wondering what happened. Or maybe you shared some deep secret part of yourself with this person and he's kind of secretive or standoffish and he's really not being forthright with you. He has a mask on. He's got something to hide and you sense it. And so you're a little bit confused. You're like, well, I thought I knew this person. I was getting to know him. I had a good feeling about him. But now I'm a little bit confused because he kind of threw me for a loop. Well, the reason that happened, Carolina, is there's a secret. There's a secret. This relationship will be transformed. It's probably going to end. Okay, this relationship is not going to last. It's going to get started. It's going to feel rocky. It's going to feel unstable. No one's going to accept the commitment or offer the commitment. And it's going to eventually just fizz out. That is what I'm seeing. Spirit, give me one more card. Am I on track? What is the outcome? Page of Swords. Carolina, there's some kind of a discussion or unhappy discussion. Probably most likely a uncontented, happy conversation. While the one thinks of my DM is happy in his relationship, this person that I recently met has me so in my feels. Okay, well, this could be a private reading that we need to do. He has you in your feels. You care a lot about this person. Maybe you're not accepting him because you still love your twin. You still love your twin, and your twin is dishonest. He's not faithful with you. He's not always honest with you. So therefore, this could be the future, and you don't even see it yet. It could be going to play out for the next 2 weeks. You're going to be all crazy about this guy. And then all of a sudden, it's going to end. But however this is playing out for you, it doesn't look extremely happy. I don't see anything auspicious happening with your feels for this person. There's going to be an uncomfortable conversation with someone, whether that's your ex or this new person. There's going to be an uncomfortable conversation. And someone is going to end the communication. Someone's going to end the communication. And they're going to deny commitment. I'm not going to, I'm just going to say the card that pulled out was the Ten of Cups. And how I read this reading when I have 4 negatives and 1 positive is everything's going to happen for a reason. And it doesn't matter what you're going through right now. Ultimately, you're going to have your happiness. Just like I was saying in the reading earlier with Princess Victorious. Sometimes you feel like you're losing, but you're actually winning. It's the same thing. You might feel like there's something wrong happening, or you're on the wrong track, or you're going off in a bad direction, but really you're winning. So play out what you need to play out. Follow your intuition. Follow your heart. If experimenting with this person makes you happy, do it. It could send your ex into a tizzy where he's like so mad, and then he clarifies what's going on, and he ends it with the person he's seeing, and he wants to come forward to you before you move on. That could also be in the cards. I am getting that feeling. It could also mean that you're going to experience this person, this new person, and it's going to make you a little bit happy for a while, but deep down in your heart, you have love for someone else, and you're going to have that conversation of, look, I really like you, but this isn't going to work out. And doing that is going to make you feel happy, strong, confident, and in the end, you're going to have happiness with someone else anyways. So I have to do a private reading on that to get, more definitive information for you, Carolina, but that's what I'm seeing. I don't know if that resonates for you or whatnot, why the cards pop up the way they do, but if you would like a private reading, let's do it, okay? Let's see, I have, yes, this new person for me, I don't know. You have a new person? I'm also the new person. Interesting. There's a lot of new people going on here. Hey girl, I'm dealing with a Gemini. Cool. I'm doing the same. While the one I think of as my DM seems happy in his relationship, this person that I recently met has me so in my feels. So with the Ten of Cups that came up in your reading just now, Carolina, it could also mean that the person you think is happy in the relationship with the Ten of Cups is not. And that's where the Four of Cups is, the Moon is with the Secret, the Page of Swords, and Scorpio Death. It could also mean that this person's not happy and possibly ending that relationship very soon, which is going to make you happy. I have to do personal reading, but those are a few different little options that you might see what resonates for you. Thoughts that are coming in my head. Lenoska, what are you sorry for, hun? I'm so lost. Okay, Lenoska Karen, put me on. What's going on? Laughing out loud. Well, this person is interested in me, but my DM energy is blocking it. Karen. Karen and this new person. Karen and this new person. Queen of Wands. Karen, is this person a fire sign? Karen and this new person. Seven of Wands. Yes, someone is blocking it. Possibly a fire sign is blocking it. Karen and this new person. 5 of Pentacles. Yikes. Karen, I think you're a Virgo, so this is you. You're feeling at a loss. You have a big passion for someone. Big passion. Big love. Big energy. Okay? And then you're cock blocked. Or maybe someone's like, nope, you only have that passion for me. 5 of Pentacles. Why are you blocking me when all you do is hurt me? Why are you blocking me? All you do is hurt me. You put me on the cold. You don't want me. Why are you blocking me? Spirit, why is Karen's divine masculine blocking her from this happiness? We have the Chariot. Okay, this does represent Cancer. It also represents July, which means right now he's trying to go forward towards you. Right now he's trying to get sensitive, nurturing, loving with you. Right now he wants that. Okay, right now he wants you. As much sense as that makes. He also feels ultra confident. Your divine masculine is like, nope, I'm the one she loves. I'm the one she wants. I'm the master of her world. The minute I feel like she doesn't want me, he senses it. So the minute he feels like he's lost you in some sense, he starts putting a little bit more effort. We have the Empress. This is nurturing. This is a mother. Karen, I feel like he wants you to be the mother of his kids, or you are the mother of his kids, or he's protective of you in some way because he sees you as like the mother of his kids. He also sees you as someone he's very attached to. This is that nurturing energy. Whenever I see the Empress and the Chariot, I definitely feel Cancer-y here. And I definitely feel like it's, you know how Cancer is very protective. Cancer wants to put their claws on you. They want to own what they own and keep what they have and be very protective. They are very protective of what they feel is theirs. They will defend it to the death. Then I have Taurus. And I have Taurus with the Empress and the Hierophant. Again. Okay? And this Taurus is, again, grounded, stable, strong, emperor kind of feel. Like, I'm strong. You cannot defeat me. So why is he blocking you? He's protective of you, point blank. Very protective of you. He sees you as someone in a part of his life. He sees you as someone that he looks up to, that he loves, that he cherishes. And he hasn't been right with you. What is the outcome? What is his plans? What is Karen's plans and outcome with this person? With this divine masculine? Whew. Okay. I'm going to get 3 cards. What is her purpose? And what is his purpose with Karen? Okay. Bottom of the deck, I have the Lovers. These are the twins. This is Gemini. Funny, I'm doing a Gemini reading. I don't know who's a Gemini for you, but we have the Fool, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Cups. His purpose is to go forward to you. Ah, yes, he's a Gemini. Okay. His purpose is to go forward to you. His purpose is to have a new start and a new beginning with you. That is his general purpose and idea. He's working very hard. Yeah, he's doing the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different result. He needs to get that changed. He can't keep doing the same thing. I think he knows that, but it also means he's working really hard and he's focusing on a job right now, and he's focusing into one particular area, and he's got all his time and attention in there, and he's like, please don't distract me. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to fix this about me, and then you're over here doing this, and it's distracting me, and now I have to put this down and go over here and offer my love to you. I have to put this down, what I'm focusing on, and say, look, I still love you. Don't go somewhere. I still love you. I'm not ready to give it all, but I still love you. Don't go anywhere. So I think he's just kind of putting his flag in the ground and saying, she's still mine. I still love her. I'm still here. He just isn't ready to jump on the bandwagon yet. I think I need to give this new person a real chance. He makes me feel happy, but it confuses me about the one I think of my DM. I can see how that's very confusing. My only answer to you, Carolina, is do what makes you happy. I've been singing that little piece of truth this whole week for all of us. Do what makes you happy. If it means you have to go spend a little time with that friend with benefits or that ex that you don't really want to be with, that you're just, I don't know, talking to make you keep your mind busy because you don't want to be sitting there depressed, then do that. You know what I'm saying? Is it super, super healthy? No. But is it healthy in the sense that it's making you feel better? Yeah. I know that's not the best advice for a lot of people, and a lot of you are like, why are you telling me to like entertain a third party person? Because I'm telling you, don't sit in a corner and cry. I'm telling you, don't sit down, put your weapons down, and give up the fight because you feel defeated and miserable. So yeah, my advice may not be peachy happy for everybody, but my advice is stop pouting and do something that makes you happy. That is my advice. Is it the best advice? I don't know. That's up to you. Some of you do need to pout a little bit and face some purging feelings. For some of you, if you feel ushered to purge, do it, because you need to clear it up. If you can still talk about something and tears are coming down your face the minute you bring it up, it's not healed. It's not healed. It's not over. It's unfinished business. If you could talk about an ex and tears start coming down your face, unfinished business. If you can talk about a childhood problem, you were abused, or something happened, whatever it was, and tears come down your face, and you feel it all over again, unfinished business. It's not healed. So if you have to experiment in a little bit of sadness to figure out what makes you sad, do that, because you do need to heal it. Does it mean you're going to be happy the rest of your life once you handled all your past drama? No. You're going to have lots of unhappy moments. But at least you're learning how to deal with them. At least you're becoming a master of your own feelings. And that's what Source wants you to learn. That's your upheaval. Carolina Lenoska, I want to. He's a great person, big heart, and I'm starting to think DM has decided on a different path. That's quite possible, Carolina. Sometimes they do. We all have free will. We all have free will. And I bet the minute you start seeing this person and feeling happy, I bet that person's going to get back in contact with you, because your energy will shift from waiting and being unhappy waiting for this person to I'm happy by myself, or I'm happy with someone else and I feel good. And when you're feeling all those good feelings, all of a sudden, he's going to come forward. Let's see. Steph, Carolina, do what makes you happy. Yes. Yes, thank you. Do what makes you happy. Listen to Carolina, Steph. Do what makes you happy. Exactly. Exactly. Do what makes you happy. Okay. Well, that was my reading for Gemini, guys. I thank you so much for watching. I am really far out in the reading now. I did Gemini. Yay, I'm catching up. I did Cancer yesterday, Gemini today. Please watch both those videos. I think everyone will resonate in a little bit of that energy. What else am I going to say? Oh, I will be doing a Divine Feminine reading later. I have a couple appointments I'm going to do today with some of my clients. So I look forward to seeing you. If you're watching, I'll be contacting you here shortly. And I'll be doing some of those readings. And I will be also sending out some of those videos for people that donated. Okay? And I'll hop back on tonight and do a reading. So I hope to see you then. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you lots of love and light, lots of healing. Okay? Thank you, Marco. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you watch, and I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, guys. Bless you and have a lovely day.